All right, look, I'm going to make this as short and sweet as possible because my tooth hurt and I can't get it pulled till Thursday. So I really don't feel like talking. You know, funny thing is, there was a piece of me that was happy that the 49ers won the other night because I didn't want to have to record a firing range. Like, I could barely get through the 5-minute reaction that I gave you because the amount of pain I was in with my tooth Saturday night. But, you know, look, I love y'all. And I know, you know, look, the vision was for an appointed time and it would never be late. So my victory is already set in stone. This will pay off one day. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, let me go ahead drop these jewels on y'all so I can go cry myself to sleep on my pillow. Yo, tooth pain is no joke. I can't stand it. I can't. But check this out. Torture fan bases, right? The Bills had me thinking. The Bills had me thinking when they lost yesterday. It had me thinking. I was like, you know what? I know the Lions had never won a Super Bowl. I know the Bengals have never won a Super Bowl. I get it. The Browns, I guess, never won a Super Bowl, even though the Ravens are technically the Browns. I guess the Browns never actually won a Super Bowl. But, you know, when you think of tortured fan bases, right? The Saints are tortured. Like, I mean, the Saints, I mean, my gosh. Like, the beast mode play, the no call in the title game. Like, bad things have happened to the Saints, right? But at least the Saints had 09. At least in 09, the Saints got their ring. You feel me? The Cowboys ain't been in a title game in 30 years, but at least they got 5, right? The Ravens had 2000, 2012. Even the Washington Cockroaches got a couple rings in the 90s, 80s and 90s, right? So the thing with Detroit is this, right? Here's why Detroit isn't as tortured, in my opinion, is because how many bad losses does Detroit have? Am I bugging? Like, Detroit really don't be in important games. It's hard to say you're a tortured fan base when you don't matter. And that's no slight to the people of Detroit. But you know I'm telling the truth. Y'all don't fucking matter. You don't fucking matter. This is the first year that you matter. You feel me? Like, y'all don't matter. Like, this is the first time y'all won a playoff game in my entire life. 34 years old. First time I ever remember y'all winning a playoff game. It's the first time I ever remember Detroit being in a meaningful game. So it's hard to be a tortured fan base when you really, you know, like, you really ain't been in important games. So it's like, I get it. Detroit loses a lot, but y'all really ain't really been in important games. The only difference between a Lions fan and a Bears fan is the Bears have in 1985. You know what I'm saying? Minnesota, now we could talk about torture. You know, the Chris Carter team with the missed field goal. You know, we could talk, they have a heartbreaking playoff loss. Like, you could talk torture with Minnesota. You feel me? But I'm going to keep it a beam with you, right? The Bengals lost to Joe Montana, then they lost to Matthew Stafford, but at least the Bengals don't really have many heartbreaking losses. The Falcons have 28-3. That's a motherfucker right there. The Falcons have 28-3. I don't think there's a loss in playoff history that's worse than 28-3. The Falcons have a case. You know what I'm saying? The Falcons they got a claim here. They do. But damn, 4 straight Super Bowl losses? 4 straight Super Bowl losses? Then you got the best quarterback in the world and you can't beat Mahomes. He beats you with 13 seconds. Josh Allen plays one of the greatest games I've ever seen. That was one of the greatest games I've ever seen. Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes a couple years ago. And 13 seconds. 13 seconds. Wide right last night. Wide right. You finally get Mahomes at home and it goes wide right. I'm just thinking, I don't think anybody has it worse than Buffalo. Like, when you really think about it, they went to 4 straight Super Bowls and didn't win one. They've had 5 straight 10-win seasons and haven't gone to the Super Bowl. That hasn't been done since the Eagles in 88 to 92. When I just think of a tortured fan base, I got to go Buffalo. I don't think there's an NFL fan base. I don't think there's an NFL franchise that has just been more tortured than Buffalo. 4 straight Super Bowl losses. And then these 2 heartbreaking Josh Allen losses going wide right and 13 seconds. I don't think you can top Buffalo, man. It's going to be hard pressed. Maybe I could go into the comment section and give me a fan base in the NFL that's more tortured than Buffalo. Even with the Dolphins, bro. Y'all pop bottles every year when a team finally loses. The 72 Dolphins are the only undefeated team in NFL history. You know, at least you have that. The Bears, you got the Super Bowl shuffle in 1985. The Saints, you have 2009. The Indianapolis Colts, Manning gave you 06. But when you think of tortured fan bases, I mean, the Chargers, nah. I mean, I don't think there's enough Charger fans in existence to even make a claim. Like, I highly doubt there's gonna be one Charger fan in my comment section. But I mean, like, I don't think you could top Buffalo, man. I don't think any fan base in the NFL can sit back and say we're more tortured than Buffalo Bills fans. 4 straight Super Bowls. And then you finally get Josh Allen. You finally replace Jim Kelly. You finally get a top 5 quarterback. 13 seconds. Wide right. I mean, damn, bro. Like, I don't think you could top it. Maybe y'all come into the comment section and debate this one on me, but I don't think you could top Buffalo. I don't think any NFL fan base is more tortured than the Bills. With that being said, that's it. That's all. Throw those FUs in my chat if you rocking with me. My name is Fist Vegas, and I approve this message.